So I've seen a lot of cringe in my life, most of it coming from me. I've seen a lot of cringe on the internet, especially with those fucking shitty cringe compilations from like 2016. Those couldn't even come close to the amount of shit that I have found back in December. It's not dickcock, it's not Shistagram, it's from YouTube, and in fact it's quite old and some of you probably never even heard of it. Normally when you type in web series in YouTube you just see some like Hindi stuff. Okay. And the only other web series that I can think of is the funny demon show with the horny demons.
Of rejection.
Why, Moxie, why do you have Millie put it in your butt?
It gives me an erection.
But this web series is so different. Today, we're going to go over quite possibly one of the worst web series ever made. I do not take that lightly. Now this disasterpiece is on another level of cringe. Bad acting, bad special effects, nonsensical moments with no explanation, non-existent plot that suddenly forms itself as it goes along. Cringe factor through the fucking roof. Ladies, gentlemen, may I introduce to you, or may I reintroduce this to you since I'm digging this shit from the internet graveyard, the room of web series. You ready? What the fuck? Yes, this is real. Remember the bronies? This was made around like 2014, and these videos were actually deleted at one point. Luckily, the main guy behind this web series, Joey, the main producer behind this web series, re-uploaded these videos onto an archive channel, which is this, I can't pronounce it, which is luckily, fuck, I know this was made around 2014, and I know this, so, what the and I know this because in one of the episodes, Joey owned a PS3 copy of Watch Dogs. Holy fuck. And now, we shall go over this thing. We first see the intro, then we jump straight into narration given by Jared, one of our main anime protagonists.
Hi, I'm Jared. I like long walks on the beach. Girls that are a little bit shorter than me.
This guy thinks he's getting a girlfriend. After this, Jared comes home from a normal day of school, even though the guy looks like he's in his late 20s. It's like Tobey Maguire in the Sam Raimi trilogy acting like a high school student, even though he looks like he's 30. It doesn't work. Anyway, Jared comes home, to which it looks like it's his grandma's house, and goes onto his Xbox to epically game with Cloud Go. Never mind. Jared is not an epic gamer. Downvote. Hello, I have decided to record the second section of the scripts again for the first episode because the first one was so muffled. I'm still using my sock as my pop filter. Okay, well, Jared then, for some reason, says, "Oh shit," and I have no clue why he says that. I've watched this clip so many times I've lost count. I don't know why he says that. No clue. Why is he? Also, I love how the bleep is actually louder than him cursing. So, good audio mixing there, Joey. In the next scene, the phone, which looks like it's from 2002, starts to ring, and this shot lasts for 7 seconds. Nah, fuck it, it's close enough. Jared doesn't even pause the show when he gets up to answer it, you sick human being. Jared picks up the 2002 phone up, which leads to this confusing scene.
No, Shaniqua does not live here.
Keep in mind that this never goes anywhere. We don't know who Shaniqua is. She doesn't appear for the rest of the season. I haven't even watched season 2 yet. I'm just waiting until I finish making this first part, and then I can watch season 2. Jared is then pissed that the scammers from the call center has found him yet again, and he threatens to shoot them if they appear at his house.
I live in Smethwick, Birmingham. If you want the fucking brawl, come down to Smethwick. That's my energy. What you? You take some chocolate and some.
That is a very, very real gun, by the way. Oh. Jared has now located the call center and is going to send missile strikes onto the location. Okay, I'm just fucking with you. Do you know what else is fucking with me? The fact that shitlight can somehow see the real world.
I'd strangle them.
There's nothing that drastically happens. No correlation, no magic. It just happens. For no reason. Like, what? This web series has so many confusing scenes that doesn't resolve. It doesn't go anywhere. It just happens. It just happens. What the?
What? What? What?
I can't even. I don't even have any funnies. It really just speaks for itself. Also, fun fact: Spike is clearly on Twilight's back when they escape, but never appears for the rest of the episode, and he doesn't even appear until episode 8.
What is that thing?
Spike! He then begins to investigate around the house and keeps hearing hoof noises and someone taking a fat ass dump. In his defense, he grabs a knife. This man is smarter than 99% of horror movie characters. Thank you, Jared, for having common sense. Jared is now my favorite character of this entire web series. A gold star for you, Jared. Well done. But all that just gets ruined by his knife being magically removed with the red glow. No, this is interesting because none of the main 6 have a magical red glow. Twilight's magic is purple and Rarity is blue. Oh, speaking of Rarity, her appearance is, let's say, nearly non-existent and doesn't appear at all, like Spike, until episode 6.
Facial recognition got a hit. Jesus Christ, that's
Rarity.
Good. Fuck Rarity, that stupid bitch. Jared stuffs another donut down his throat and says,
what the fuck was that?
Jared is very clearly on drugs. I could even say he's addicted. There's the same with Jared and Twilight, but
I'm Twilight Sparkle. Oh, not this again.
yeah, it's boring. Now, into the interesting stuff, Joey is introduced. Joey bloody the main producer behind this clusterfuck of a web series, is the other main anime protagonist, and he's very quirky because he walks backwards. Jared finally gets the courage to exit the damn bathroom, brings Joey in, and desperately tries to convince him that the ponies are in fact real, they are terrorizing his life, and he's not going insane from brain deterioration. But of course Joey finds that there is no pony there.
What in the hell is wrong with you?
And he has had enough of the shit.
Son, call me when you're sane.
Wait.
Please! Please! No!
Joey then proceeds to fuck this shit I'm out.
You're the crazy one. Crazy.
So yeah, that was the first episode of 8 in the first season. What a clusterfuck. It's such a disaster piece. Like I said, I'm calling this the room of web series because holy shit, it's so bad. The acting is terrible, the writing's cringe, the idea itself is just so stupid. But like The Room, it's so bad it's good. It's so bad it's enjoyable. And if you thought this was weird, if you thought this episode was weird, just wait till you progress for this season. It just gets so much worse. the second episode of this wonderful web series. Don't mind me, I'm not in a different room, totally not. It starts with the intro. This is gonna get annoying really fucking fast. And then the intro gives some narration from Joey, from his point of view, instead of a Jared. Now remember when I said that he walks backwards? Well, he finally gives an explanation of this, and it's because walking forwards is too mainstream.
Forwards too mainstream, my name.
As the same for Jared, he said that in his narration that his life would change forever. I wonder what that can mean. Joey enters his room and LittleBigPlanet 2 is this wallpaper. Fuck you, Jared. Joey is now my favorite character. Absolutely fucking culture! Also, remember that confusing scene of the TV before? Now it's here. And it still doesn't make any sense. I've watched this clip like 20 times. No fucking clue. Oh, it's just random wacky haha. We have a YouTube poop, I guess, of a guy talking about diabetes. Joey does this because he needs to stay awake. He can't fall asleep. Why? Joey then, holy shit, farts himself to sleep. Joey actually shits so hard that he actually enters the dreamscape. After looking around in a banger all-white outfit, which is guaranteed to get him laid, he finds that God himself is coming down to punish him for his sins of walking backwards. Please, Joey, turn to Christianity, beg for forgiveness, you can still save yourself. I'm just kidding, it's not God, it's just Princess fucking Luna. You've been trolled. For you uncultured swines who are not a horse enthusiast, she, oh god, why did I say that? She like controls the night and enters pony's dreams and shit. I mean, just look at this entry in the wiki. There is so much lore. Joey is actually relieved that he won't be sent directly to hell for his sins of walking backwards.
Twilight was spoken in the sweetness of God's voice. We ask
Who the hell is Twilight Sparkle?
Joey convinces Luna to not ear-rape his ears through him telling her to gradually shut the fuck up.
Why are you yelling at me? You need to lower the volume. That's just too much. Here, look. Look at me. Look nice. Here. You try it.
How is this?
No! Like this. Nice.
Nothing much important here happens. They literally just take the scene from the show.
Lower the volume.
Oh.
A little quieter, princess.
How is this?
Better, right, Fluttershy?
Earthquake happens. Face your fears and shit. I really don't like this scene at all because it doesn't add anything other than lol guys, is anyone else the best princess guys? The entire scene goes from 220 minutes to 450 minutes. That's around 2 minutes and 30 seconds of an absolute nothing burger that's only here to establish the dreamscape, which we're going to see a lot, as well as Princess Luna barely does anything for the season anyway. Anyway, Derpy is here.
What the f?
Again, just nothing that happens, just here now, accept it, I guess. Look, I'm not saying for you to explain absolutely everything, that would just be boring, leave some mystery behind, I get it. But give me some fucking hint, give me some clue to what is happening. I literally have not been this confused since Transformers 3. And the reason why Transformers 3 doesn't make sense is because the writers went on strike in that year, what was it, 2009? And of course the movie had no script. You know, what we got was that movie. What this web series does is leave mystery. It gives you the, what the actual fuck is going on. Nothing is making any sense kind. Am I going too deep onto a web series of MLP characters entering the real world? Probably, but I don't fucking care. If you're gonna make this your magnum opus, you have to have a script. I need to breathe there. You need to have a script and a team good enough to contrive the necessary information to the viewer and have some aim to what the series is and where it's gonna go. Otherwise, you're just ended up with my reaction. You're just gonna end up with my reaction, which is just, what the fuck is happening? What's happening? Or maybe you can't just make a wacky web series with no story, whatever, fuck up. Joey gets pissed and he blames Jared.
Jared.
Finally, something that actually makes sense. Jared was experiencing pony delusional disorder Joey's now seeing a stupid grey horse in his room. God, even thinking that is just scary. And the only explanation was that Jared is somehow connected to that. Grey horse appears out of nowhere from a blue princess horse in his dream, and Jared was saying that he was seeing horses in his house. Good stuff. Turns out the reason why Luna entered Joey's dream was because Twilight sent her. How did Twilight contact Luna from her dimension while being in the real world, you say? She did it off screen. How can Luna enter the dreams of someone in a different dimension, you say? She just can. And if she's in this dimension, where the fuck is she? I know some of you are thinking, well, my boy, maybe it all get explained later on in the season, or the season finale, you stupid asswipe. Nope. Nope, it doesn't. It doesn't. I know this because I've seen this first season twice. I won't spoil episode 8, I mean, I kind of already did, but because not only is it the longest episode at a shocking 46 minutes, how the fuck? It is definitely the cringiest one. Oh wait, you thought this was cringe? Oh no, you have not seen shit yet. Buckle up, because it'll get worse. Jared gets pissy at boring light and she turns depressed light. And now he's worried that he's gonna kick his ass.
Better not be over here to kick my ass.
Okay, before that, Jared hides and Pinky speaks in the Francais accent.
Oui, that is correct, madame.
Oh, Pinky, you quirky, crack-addicted little shit fuck. Joey pushes Jared against the wall. Thank you. And this is probably the second most uncomfortable scene in the series.
What the hell's going on, Jared?
This looks like a gay porn parody. Twilight states her name, her business, where she comes from, and Joey has a flashback to a scene not even minutes prior. Come on! Joey now knows who is responsible for this and murders her in the next scene.
Yes!
Twilight pulls a Lawless Morphers XD.
There are quite a lot of them.
I sure would have loved to see that scene of Twilight bringing in more ponies, but I guess we'll just never know. Or Joey O can find a suitable green screen if we're doing that. Probably that. Joey realizes his life is now irreversibly fucked, and he starts to argue with Jared in 144p. Okay. Luna just stands there for some reason. The camera pans out and Jesus Christ. Have you uncultured swines? Discord is basically just Jesus. He can just snap his fingers and they would all cease to exist. Maybe Discord is actually truly the one behind this. Maybe in the later episodes it'll be revealed that he was the... No, he doesn't appear for the rest of the season. They put him at the end of episode 2 and they don't even put him in the rest of the season. What the fuck is this management? This episode was pretty much nothing. Remember, I still like this web series, albeit for all the wrong reasons, but still, if you're seriously wanting people to watch something like this, have a story, and don't implement it in episode 7, the second episode before the season fucking finale. Have a story and implement it way early on. Have a story, don't implement it the second episode before the season finale, implement it in the fucking early episodes, not even episode 1, like, take a couple of episodes, develop the characters a wee bit, and Joey and Jared, and then you can implement a story in like episode 3, not episode 7. I still haven't talked about the visuals and writing and stuff like that. For what it is, and for this Brony web series, yeah, it's serviceable. Like in terms of visuals, it's not meant to be a 4K IMAX interstellar fucking feeling type shit. So yeah, visually it's okay, apart from the weird shots, which I'll talk about later on. I'm not an expert. Like, I'm not a critic. Writing, it's cringe.
Did you hear what I said? Get out of my way, charcoal.
What? Although the idea of the web series is Brony related from 2013, I feel like that's inevitable. That's inevitable, definitely. When I was watching this web series, I was enjoying myself. Obviously, it was bad, but it's bad, good entertainment, if you know what I mean. Like The Room.
In a few minutes, bitch.
I'm gonna keep linking this back to The Room because it is basically the Room of web series. It's like, this isn't a shitpost. This was actually made to be entertaining. You know, like an actual web series made by entire team actually of bronies. So like, obviously it's meant to be taken seriously. It doesn't seem obvious now, but it will eventually try to set something up, like with, you know, the whole, well, there's actually more of us scene with Twilight and the season finale. If anyone who worked on this web series, like Jared or God himself, Joey, I don't mean this as a personal attack on you. Alright, that was episode 2. Didn't like it. Episode 3 now.
Well,
okay, the episode actually doesn't begin with narration. Actually, it begins with Derpy saying the classic line, "I just don't know where we wrong." Note that nothing is behind him on this block. There's nothing behind him. There's nothing behind him. You know what I'm getting at? But of course it doesn't matter because she just teleports behind him anyway. How the fuck some of the shots in this series, as it was expanding on earlier, are just weird. Like, look at this shot. We see his head and half of his torso, with top of the scene being mostly empty. Who the fuck came up with this shot? In episode 8, in the credits, it was actually Dustin who did the camera. So Dustin, also look at that green screen. Look at her go. I didn't intentionally sabotage this scene to make Joey look bad. This is legitimately in the episode. But why? And this occurs in the later episodes as well. Like, here's my edit to prove that this is just fucking unnecessary.
I have no idea why Joey thought a hard, awkward black transition was a good idea.
Joey notices a group of ponies around Rainbow. Again, would love to see that scene of the others coming to the real world. Jared is here. And I think he looks at the camera multiple times. He explains to Joey that rainbow gas. That has just put an image into my head. Oh, no. Oh, God.
I forgot to say this in my recordings. But how does Jared not know Rainbow Dash's name despite him literally being on season 2 episode 3 in the first episode of this series? You would expect him to be somewhat knowledgeable, but he completely acts like he's oblivious to anything pony related. I know I shouldn't be going this hard on a silly internet series, but come on Joey, please.
He explains that Ego Dash is doing a flying exam.
Some flying exam, and these little bastards decide to come out and watch.
Jesse, what the fuck are you talking about?
A flying exam? The ponies have come into the real world full of human beings that they've never seen before, and the first things first, Rainbow Dash has to do a flying exam.
Go.
And now, not only is everyone in that proximity permanently deaf, the government now knows of this occurrence. That meaning is going to be something else.
Go to hell! Go to hell! Go to hell! Go to hell! Go to.
What the fuck? Jared's go to hell ritual was actually so effective, they just disappeared. Oh, fuck off. She got behind him. What? I mean, Rainbow is pretty fast. She can break the sound barrier, but she's not a fucking teleports behind you fast. Like, come on. That is everyone's thought when they watch this series. I also like the music here. It's probably some like royalty-free shit, but it does give you a feeling that something isn't right and something's about to happen. And you know, basic. But when credits due, I'll give it 2 gold stars for you, Joey-O. Did I give a gold star for Joe? Whatever, I'll just give him 2 anyway.
Fuck!
Oh, you want to do this the hard way? Let's do this the hard way!
Son of a...
Again, like last time with the dreamscape, not much happens. Joey complains that he has to, be a father to Derpy, I guess. And then Luna's all like,
the thing that frightens you most will still exist.
In translation, that was a translation, no, it's lol, you're stuck with the phony cross-eyed dumb, we're still that fucko. Joey wakes up and Jared is currently dying.
guess I overdid it.
Oops. He's fucking dying, Rainbow. He's fucking dying and you caused it and you're laughing. Holy shit, it's actually the correct magic. Well done. So 3 gold stars for you. Twilight patches up Jared in the next scene and puts him in his gaming corner. You know what? I'm not even gonna insult her this time. She gets the purple star. Jared wakes up instantly and Jared is pissed and he wants to butcher Rainbow to make pony burgers. Yeah, my thoughts as well. Twilight's like, well, nope, you're stuck inside. I sure hope those 2 packs of Doritos and a half-full bottle of Mountain Dew will last the week. Try harder. While Jared is sentenced to 5 minutes of timeout, Joey's on... Know your meme, holy fuck. Joey does this to find out what she would eat.
Horses eat carrots?
Let's find out.
I don't think it'll be a problem. Alright, those are for you, okay? They're good for you. It's good for your eyes.
That actually is pretty funny.
This was certainly a very wacky episode, and it's definitely more watchable than episode 2. So boring, I hated episode 2. When I first rewatched this, for the second time while making the script, I just could not stop laughing at the Rainbow Dash stair scene. It was for the wrong reason, of course. Visuals were weird in this one. Like, look at Derpika! The shot with the half-torso one is weird. The writing was interesting. Charcoal. Jared is now a certified Rainbow Dash hater, finally something that we can both agree on. I've already said this before, this isn't a shitpost like or a shitty dare song from one fucking drunken night at the bar. This is real. And the guys behind it were dead serious behind this project. At least that's what I'm getting when I watch the series. And that's why this is indeed the Room of Web series, unlike, you know, like The Amazing Bulk or Sharknado. Sharknado and Amazing Bulk know their shit. They know their low budget and they embrace that, which kinda takes out the fun. Unlike The Room, which Tommy Wiseau thought was a masterpiece. That was his magnum opus. And of course, when you don't know anything about movie, writing, script, and you try to make a movie and have no skills in that sector and thought this is going to be a great, you get The Room. When an entire team of bronies come together and say, right, we're going to make a web series of ponies coming to the railroad, it's going to be great, and they don't have much experience, you get this, The Room of web series. Again, I don't want to shit on any of these people, I'm just having fun. Anyway, episode 4 is next. And something happens that completely caught me off guard, and you'll know why soon. We start with, not the dream scene. Right, before we skip this scene, because of course nothing happens, Luna and Joey play basketball, if you can even call it that, with the bin, alongside a small orange ball. I mean, it's an orange ball, basketball, bin. Luna looks like she's having the time of her fucking life, though.
Haha! The fun has been doubled! How many points do I receive?
This becomes a running joke of Joey and Luna playing basketball with the bin. That's it. He wakes up.
Don't waste my motherfucking time!
Jared is so insane for being stuck inside the room with one packet of Dorito left and no drink that he starts to drink from a cardboard. Oh my fuck! He drinks from a cardboard box cut out of drink.
What day is it?
Yeah. Also, I like how they implemented this like raka like camera angle of like one angle there, and then one angle zooming out diagonally. It really is a fresh breath of air after so many boring stills. Joey sees the day when Jared asked for the day.
Wednesday?
And then he replies with
4 days, 5 hours, 32 minutes, 10 seconds, 53 other seconds.
Also, if he knows exactly what fucking day, hour, minute, second, and millisecond it is, why the fuck is he asking what day it is? Oh, fuck off. Assuming this isn't a joke, right? And Jared has no food or water in that room, and Twilight doesn't teleport in food and water for him. I'm gonna pull up Ben Shapiro here. It is quite literally impossible that Jared could have survived in there for 4 days without food or water. The human body can go up to 3 days without water. Fuck off. I'm just gonna assume that Twilight just teleports in food and water and be done with it. I'm gonna give myself a migraine if I keep thinking about it. Like, again, there's so many shit in this series that just don't make any sense. And I get you want to be a wacky, you know, but like, yeah, at least have some sense. Like, it can't just be wacky and just be random. Also, they keep blurring the sensors out. Why? It's fucking Curtis. Like, Jared is super depressed and is currently dying. Even though he should be dead, he has no water or food. Joey calls Twilight's magic trash.
It's useless. It's trash!
Excuse me, I've used them to study for many a test and passed.
Passing out is what he's gonna be doing.
Jared and Rainbow refuse to make up, with Jared choosing to die before apologizing.
Chief, but needs to apologize first.
Joey links the situation to the original show.
My Little Ponies. Friendship is catnip. Magic.
That just makes no fucking sense.
Friendship is catnip. Am I just dumb? What the fuck is that meant to mean? Why is he saying catnip? Are you trying to say something, Joey? Yeah, and he gives a motivational speech by friendship
into someone's life. That's pretty weird. Things do happen for a reason. I mean, come on. I mean, maybe you guys came down here to show us what a friendship really is.
It doesn't matter anyway, because they made up through Joey giving a motivational speech about friendship and their destiny of being here to bless friendship among humans. Crisis averted. Episode over. Nope. However...
Is he in there?
He's not here.
Holy shit! Where the fuck was she? Also, it's not even lip synced. You son of a bitch. She finally appears. She speaks. And it's not even lip synced. Oh! Joe goes in and he finds out that he vented. He fucking vented. The next scene shows Jared barely crawling for his life with a plastic spoon and fork. First of all, why is there a plastic spoon and fork in your room? Second of all, I'm not even gonna try to comprehend how he dug a hole in his roof with transparent spoon and fork.
Wow! How is that even possible?
How the fuck did he manage to accomplish such a task? Jared surrenders, even though Rainbow was just about to apologize. You sorry, Jared, you missed the bloody memo. You've been trolled! Jared whips out his phone and proves that he isn't a Rainbow Dash hater, you fucking traitor.
Is there another word for creepy?
I can think of a few new words.
Where were you? Rainbow Dash blushes? Why the fuck are you blushing? Jared takes pictures of you in the shower and while you sleep. What the fuck is wrong with you? Jared is now re-energizing. He's gonna take on the world, but then he fucking dies. He fucking dies. Minor pet peeve, I fucking hate this violin music. I hate it, it's cringe. It's cringe, I do not like it. Stop using that violin sound. Dustin kisses Carl, you bitch. Apple cuck finally gets more than 0.5 seconds of screen time. And like Fluttershy in this episode, she actually speaks. Now I want you to guess what she says to Dustin. I'm gonna give you 5 seconds.
Fucking bitch.
This entire fucking time, the curse words were bleeped, censored, but Applejack just said fucking bitch, and she gets away with it. Now, my frustration with this scene, which to be honest is kind of funny, because like, no, Applejack would never say that. My frustration with this scene is all shared by Joey.
Crap. Hey, wait, what the hell? Why is it when I curse, I get bleed, but she doesn't get bleed? What kind of shit is it?
Whoa, so meta. Dustin explains that it was those things that caused the crash. There she is, fucking course it's Pinky. Oh! Jared is a fucking creeper and I'm glad he's dead. Oh, and Applejack can curse now.
Fucking bitch.
But the censors are still prevalent for the curse words in the later episodes, so, yeah, sure, whatever. Also, in the credits we see, oh god, Thank God she doesn't appear in the rest of the season. Not much to say about this episode. Still better than episode 2. To be fair, every single episode except episode 2 is still better than episode 2. Like, jeez, that was so boring. The only really thing confusing about it was that catnip joke, which I'm still trying to comprehend. What the fuck does that mean? Catnip, like, am I dumb? Yes. Or is this some like inside joke of like Joey and his friends that I just do not get? Whatever, episode 5 is next, and it deviates away from Joey and Jared to develop Karl. Writing, still cringe, and also Fluttershy speaks as well as Apple Cuck, but who cares about Apple Cuck? And she speaks on lip synced, of course. Whatever, episode 5 is next, let's go. Episode 5. Intro starts with a narration. Fuck! The intro is not by the point of view of Joey or Gerard, but instead our third main anime protagonist, as I've already said and shown in the previous episode, Dustin from Stranger Things, actually.
Boy, I tell you, I love women.
Shut the fuck up!
We get it. You're all straight. You fucking love women. Just shut up. You're not getting a fucking girlfriend after this. You're not getting a girlfriend after making this. Shut up. And I'm not getting a girlfriend ever. So, can I join? The episode starts with a flashback of Dustin on the bike from 4 days earlier. Remember? However, I'm gonna have to restart this because dummy Dustin read Jared's script instead, which was slightly funny. It got one chuckle out of me.
I've had a good chuckle over that one. I'm coming after you.
God, couldn't you have chosen a different music for the character introductions? It's giving me a fucking migraine. Oh my god, it's the same fucking beats. Rainbow does her Sonic Rainbow in the flashback. Gets ego. This frightens Dustin beyond human comprehension.
Holy ballsack!
Dustin is now my favorite character. Fucking Jared. And Joey. Dustin speeds away from the scene so he doesn't have to appear in this web series, but of course, Joey won't let that happen, not in his watch, and Pinky stalks him to his home. Why do they keep awkwardly fading to black? I'm not even shouting because I'm conscious about my neighbors, but fuck, I want to shout, man. Why do they keep using the awkward fade to blacks? Use your fucking transition! It's too late for Dustin. He's now affected by PTD.
Anything fun?
Oh, hell no!
Dustin attempts to hide from the pink creature by a totally not conspicuous hiding spot under his blanket. I love how Dustin took forever to get under his blanket in the spot intended for the scene. Something awkwardly sped it up.
Man, I knew I should have been horsing around.
No, Dustin, wait. Also, I just want to say, holy shit, this lighting. Look at this shot. I don't even care if this is a brony web series. This problem could easily be fixed, even if it's just a low-budget web series. I know nothing about making series and movies. All I know is making shitty 21st century shitposts. I can't tell you how to solve this, but I think you could just, I don't know, open the curtains? Maybe they already did that? Dustin gets really mad.
I'm trying to—
Apologies again, as I also forgot to say this in my recordings. Dustin getting mad here is actually pretty decent and felt somewhat real. The rest of the acting for the rest of the season I still find quite poor from him, sadly. Joey is the only one in this entire cast that is somewhat trying normally with his acting to make it seem believable. It has been 9 fucking years since this masterpiece has been released to the public, so I hope they have improved acting wise since then.
He says that he'll take her to an ice cream shop and maybe give her an ice cream, an apple pie.
Do you pinky promise?
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, hell no!
Before we get to finish this funny, we have... Hey, wait a minute, this seems familiar. They literally just repeat the scene of Jared dying again. Not the whole scene. Oh, come on, Jared, what the fuck are you playing out? I have no idea what is going on? Dustin forgot to get her some ice cream and apple pie. And if this happens, the fucking SCP music. Oh my god, I can't. Also, this is probably the least shittiest rendition of a pony so far. It actually doesn't look too bad. Joey is stepping up his game now. Another gold star for you. Pinky is now turned on SICKO mode, and Dustin is ready to turn into a cupcake.
Can't make it, the shit. Stop!
Dustin hides in the bathroom. Huh, I wonder if I've seen that before. What's with the series of bathrooms until Pinky vents? Just kidding, it's the ambience. Dustin somehow crawls out of the hole in the roof. What the fuck? I've never seen this in my life. Is this normal in the States, the United States? There's just fucking bloody open holes up in the roofs. Why is that? To let natural light in? Use a fucking window. Dustin somehow climbed that. He climbed that. He somehow managed to get his ass up through that hole. How? Pinky is patrolling. Doesn't matter, he manages to get in his car. Happy fucking days, he escapes. Episode's over, just kidding. Pinky's there, which, to be honest, anything weird happening with Pinky is fine by me because she is a bit of a fucking weirdo. Her character is random shit that makes no sense, so I'm just gonna leave Pinky out of the whole me getting mad about shit not making sense because that is her character, so I'll leave it out. She's there and she fucks shit up. The scene from the previous episode plays and we're all caught up. Thanks, Dustin. This was more of a flashback episode. Joey demands why Pinky has caused vehicular manslaughter. You stupid pink-eyed smiley sugar addict dickhead! Joey and Dustin realize that, oh fuck, he needs to get to the hospital. So he's not dead? Love how they didn't get the ambulance because... Do I need to finish it? Fuck up! Episode over. It only gets better from here. Oh, Joey, you are absolutely fucking right. Dustin is a character. I have no idea what character he's meant to be. Like the comedy relief, like we saw the scene of him kissing the car after fucking knocking down Jared, so I'm guessing he's the comedy relief. Doesn't really do comedy after this, so I don't know his purpose. I guess he just wanted to be in this. I don't know what his purpose is. Is it just the everyday man just going about his day, going insane from colorful horses out of nowhere, I guess? I don't know. Also, how did Dustin get PDD? You know, pony delusional disorder. How did he get it? It must be destiny. I don't know, and it's not really important to this story. Remember, the plot will develop. Next episode, I promise. I pinky promise. I'm lying. Other than that, and holes in the roof of bathrooms that exist in this states? What the fuck? Is there actual bathrooms with holes in the fucking ceiling? That's weird, man. What if it rains? Your fucking floor's wet. And other than that, Jared is fucking dead. No! I don't really give a shit. He was an ass. He was an asshole. I guess, well, he was an asshole except for wanting to kill Rainbow. That was pretty based. I guess the pony green screen is improving, you know, with Twilight and Pinky at the end. Actually not looking too bad. It's not too terrible, not jagged, so there is an improvement. Good job, Joey. Oh, you're not getting another star. Episode 5 was very cringeworthy, which is not the case with cringe shit. I love looking at some god-awful cringe stuff. I love it, and especially stuff like this. Really good. But I just couldn't for that scene. I had to look away from that scene, which is honestly a rarity. Episode 6 is next, and features a funeral of Jared, and showcases a pony which we haven't seen yet. I literally just said her name. You know who it is. Whatever. This episode begins not with narration, but with actually at St. Junior's Underground's hospital. Doesn't really look underground to me, Joey. In this scene, they're obviously very in the hospital. Very in the hospital, Jesus.
Bro, where did you take us? I mean, it looks nice, but still, it looks like an office.
We didn't have the budget.
Shh. He's gonna call someone's name.
Okay, this joke's actually pretty funny. This one actually got me. You got me again, Joey? Take another goddamn star, will ya? Fuck. The doctor, who definitely has a medical license, is looking for, well, before he calls out the name to the 3 guys, and a pink horse in the room. The pink creature acts up, and Dustin and Pinky get into an argument, and Pinky has a heated gamer moment.
You've got cancer.
That did not age well.
Everybody shut the f*** up! Who's the motherfucking doctor? Up in this piece of Me! That's who!
I like the doctor. He's my favorite character now. Fuck you, Jared. Fuck you, Joey. Fuck you, Dustin. Doctor, the best character. Even though he's only in this for like 5 minutes. He then goes on about some shit. Jared's dead. He's dead, Jim. He's dead. This is very upsetting, not only to Joey, Dustin and Pinky, nah, fuck with me, I'm just fucking with you. Pinky doesn't feel anything, but also me, because he was my favorite character. Was, just like Joey, was, Dustin, was, the Doctor. Now my favorite character is the Doctor, because of his funny, thick accent, and he's actually trying to be funny, and it does work. I do think if they give him more time, he could actually be a good character, and I think it should have been the Doctor instead of Dustin, in my opinion. I think he would have been the comedy relief. He would have been the comedy relief, and it would work, because I really like the Doctor in this 5 minutes of him on screen. It does work because he's very charismatic, and he fits the sketchy as fuck back alley Doctor type. Too bad we'll never see him again for the Too bad because we'll never see him again for the rest of the season. Fuck sake. The scene fades to black. Yes, it fades to black. Another gold star. Next scene shows a little time skip of 4 days later, and Jared's tombstone is in the middle of goddamn nowhere. I could eat a horse. What a touching quote to remember by. Rest in piss, Jared. I hope you're playing the newly released COD Advanced Warfare in heaven. Wait, was it? I don't know if this was made before. Pink Creature remembers that she, oh shit, does in fact have feelings.
Pinky, stop.
This motherfucker told the person who's responsible, primarily responsible for Jared's death, to stop crying. Fluttershy, she's here! She gets more screen time because she's a character that exists, and she cries like a bitch. Rainbow realizes that she can't get egotistical in this scene, so she also cries like a bitch.
And Rarity! Wait, Rarity, where the f have you been? I haven't seen you since you've been here.
6 episodes it took for this marshmallow, dress addict motherfucker to appear. Dustin dusts into the scene. No, seriously, where are we? And he gives a sad speech about, oh no, it wasn't my fault. In his defense, it wasn't? Oh my god, that didn't look like complete shit. Twilight is mature about the scene as she doesn't cry, and she actually gives a motivational speech about how Jared can move. Just fucking kidding, I got you. I fucking got you.
Listen,
Joey says that she and Jared were really close.
Feel the most sad since you and Jared were the bestest of friends.
Yep, I guess getting shouted at by Jared and then sticking him in his room for days is a close bond. Joey hands Pinky to Dustin as his responsibility, as his like destiny or some shit. Since Joey has his grey horse, which is rarely around anyways. God, why do I have to deal with this shit? That's my joke, Joey, you cock! Joey, after being exhausted from walking forwards to his house, he doesn't walk backwards. Wow. Sleeps to escape the pain. But Apple jack off won't make that happen and gets in the way. And Fluttershy starts singing. Shut up!
Basketball. Alright, all I gotta do now is go to bed.
I've had a good chuckle over that one.
Joey enters the dreamscape. Fuck. The fuck Luna up to some basketball, but uh-oh, she ain't there. Joey looks up at the moon and uh-oh, I sure hope nothing bad happens to Luna in the next episode or something. Maybe like she turns into her alter evil ego or something. A red dog comes down, which is actually God, to punish Joey for his sins of walking backwards and fighting himself to sleep in episode 2. The camera pans over slightly to the right to reveal motherfucking Jared. Jared is pissed. I used the word pissed again. And he demands to know what is going on, what is happening. Just like me and this fucking series. Joey replies by actually giving an explanation. God damn. First half, boring. Except for the Doctor, he's the only good character in this series so far. The funeral scene was very touching. I cried buckets from laughter. I cried buckets from laughter by the fact that it was in the middle of nowhere. The tombstone was photoshopped. Joey stealing my fucking ice cream and apple pie joke. Fuck. And of course the ending of episode 6, which really kind of starts the plot of the season 2 episodes before it's over. Look, I'm not saying to include a big unraveling story, and if you are, include it in the early episodes. If Joey originally wanted to make it some goofy brony sitcom, okay fine, but it's the fact that they start the plot And they make the whole thing serious out of nowhere. Like, hell of a boss. The first episode was some sitcom, episode 5, boom, story. With the later episodes then developing on that story. Nothing wrong with that, because I'm actually curious to see where it leads. But for the series, if you're going to include a story, Joey-O, make it very early on, not suddenly change the whole tone of the web series and incorporate some important plot and stakes that need to be solved. Not even 2 episodes before the season finale. You're just asking for trouble. Episode 7 See, I'm dying from this bullshit here. Episode 7 continues on from this, and yeah, I'm just gonna let it, you know, play.
Ladies, gentlemen, holy fucking shit!
That is right. Nightmare fucking Moon is here. And while she is here, Joey and Jared cuddle each other non-homoerotically while Jared is trying to figure out where the fuck he even is, and she is ready to fuck shit up.
Save him!
Voice acting! Voice acting! We've reached it! Voice acting! Nightmare guards pull those spears. Where the fuck did the guards come from? What? They pull the spears of Jared, who's obviously looking at them at the right angle. No, I'll let this one slide.
Nightmare Moon, you imbecile!
I'm sorry guys, I'm gonna have to clear my desk of all this mess from the orgasmic voice acting of Nightmare Moon. No, in all seriousness, it's a decent impression. I like it. A gold star. Just kidding, I ran out of gold stars. No more gold stars for any of you. Joey manages to convince a fucking villain, a cartoon villain, to lower the weapons on Jared for him saying, no, wait, he's actually my friend. You can't kill him, he actually has the plot armor. Also, pretty sure Nightmare Moon wouldn't give a fucking shit about friendship, but she does it anyway. I don't know. Wait, hold on, why would Jared target it? I'm not Joey. Don't think too hard about it. Don't just accept it. Nightmare Moon has an orgasm, like I did, and turns back to Luna. Wow! We have gotten an actually interesting character, an interesting and high stakes thing in this entire fucking series, and it's gone within the first 2.5 minutes. So why did Luna turn into the animal she has become? Try to kill Jared and turn back because Joey said, well, actually, I don't even know anymore. The series just decides which way is more convenient and less challenging. Whoops, turns out we forgot to write more lines for a voice actor. Let's turn back. Good job, you get paid $5. Jesus, my God, such a missed opportunity to have an actual threat in the show, for it to actually be interesting. An actual threat in the show, and she's gone within the first 2.5 minutes. But I guess Jared about to die if Joey doesn't rescue him soon was already too much for them. But with spoilers, Jared eventually starts to connect the dots and realize that he in fact died.
I died, didn't I?
Also, you're probably starting to notice by now in terms of acting that Jared and Dustin are like, oh yeah, oh no. Meanwhile, Joey-O is now much more enthusiastic as he was before. Unlike Dustin and Jared, who are like boring, quiet, and sometimes they act well and loud.
I'm trying to You gotta be kidding me.
Well, Joey is pretty much just acting. He's acting. It's clear that he has some experience, and he's actually trying to be energetic, and it's good. It's clear. He clearly has expertise in acting, and it's almost like on the same channel with all the re-uploads, he's been making short films and web series since 2006. Joey hatches an idea, and also connects the dots with the white clothes. Princess of Death? What? Silent Hill fog and echoey voices? It's not a dreamscape. It's not Silent Hill. It's the Spirit World.
What?
I don't think Luna can enter spirit worlds. She enters people's dreams, and this completely invalidates the original source material. But hey, your web series, Joey-O, your rules, am I right? It's hilarious because this series does a lot of talking, and I mean a lot, sounds noise. But it never explains anything. That happens. The ponies, they just came for the TV. How? Nightmare Moon's here now. Why? Oh, Nightmare Moon's now Luna again, after Joey pulls it. Well, actually. Why? She just did. It never gets explained, and it's really, really irritating. Please, Joey-O, if you ever make another movie or web series in the future, explain your shit. please. And I know there's the Pony Meets World sequel, Earth to Pony. I'm not talking about it because it got canned in like 5 episodes. Hey guys, editing me here. It is the 18th of June 2022, and last night I checked the archive channel again because sometimes Joey uploads like some of his older videos onto there, and I saw this. Holy shit. Yes, you read that right. Yes, you read that right. Episode 6 of Earth to Pony is coming on the 4th of July 2022, despite the project being retired. It seems like Joey has came back out of retirement to finish his sequel, and all I have to say is, great Joey. I'm sending love and support, and hopefully you can continue this series until if it reaches a conclusion. Hopefully you make it good and entertaining to watch, just like you did with this series. I also want to say that while editing this video, I have noticed that I was a bit harsh sometimes, and I apologize for that. That's more just for the video. I don't actually feel like that. Any of the potholes or any of the mistakes, I kind of just laughed at them, because again, I'm gonna say this again. I genuinely believe this is 100% the room of web series, and I do not think Joey should take that as a negative. I think, despite my angry rants, like Angry Joe, I think he can learn something if he were to watch this video and apply it to future web series. And I'm really glad Joey has came back out of retirement to finish his web series, his sequel. This does not mean I won't make a video on it, but now there's a higher chance of doing that. So that's nice. Love and support for you, Joey. I hope you keep making more web series and movies or short films, if that's what you enjoy. I don't want to take that away from you. If I do make a part 2 to this where I talk about the second season, it'll definitely be much shorter. It'll just be a general overview, and I'll definitely be less harsh, because Jesus Christ, I was harsh in this video sometimes. But then again, it is for content, so don't take anything when I'm mad. When I'm mad, don't take anything I say seriously. It's just an act. So, in reality, I really like Pony Meets World. Again, in an ironic way, like the room. I genuinely do believe this is the room of web series. I think he can improve, definitely. I'm gonna stop now because this is getting too long. I just wanted to make this point. Joey has came back. The 4th of July 2022, episode 6 will be released, and hopefully people see it. Hopefully they give him love and support. And best wishes to you, Joey. Best wishes to you. And I'm not gonna fucking talk about a web series that ends in like 5 episodes without a conclusion. Normally I wouldn't care about those details, but now the series is taking itself extremely seriously and wants you to feel like, you know, there's stakes here. There's shit can be lost, but there's none, because the Nightmare Moon threat was a thing that they introduced, which could have been an actual integral like barrier to what the fuck. Who's mentioned? Yeah, because the Nightmare Moon threat, which was introduced and quickly dropped after 2.5 minutes, she could have been an actual integral barrier to the plot getting resolved of trying to rescue Jared from being, not dying, but Jared being stuck in the spirit world forever, which they'll later go on to explain. She could have been an actual barrier, but no, it just resolves itself. Like, come on.
Things just got 20% cooler.
If you don't shut up, Jared, I'm gonna shove myself 20% up your asshole. Earthquake happens, fish. Shut up. We've got more royalty-free music, which is starting to show that shit's starting to get real now. Okay, although it hasn't been fully established just yet, basically, Jared's clothes will start to be replaced with white drip, right? And if he gets full white drip, he'll be stuck in the Night Silent Hill spirit world forever. Now, there's an actual goal: to save Jared. A stake: he'll be stuck there forever if he doesn't save him. And an urgency: his clothes is being replaced with sexy white drip. Worth it. The goals stakes and urgency method is really good, albeit this should have been introduced in like episode like 3, but whatever. And it's a prime example of like why Infinity War is so fucking good, and why that movie felt so good, because of the audience's feeling of, can Thanos be stopped in time? What the fuck will happen if he succeeds? How would it resolve? And then it happens and it makes you go, holy shit. I've just compared Pony Meets World to Infinity War. Joey gets a migraine while thinking of trying to how to save Jared, and he calms himself down by watching TV. I swear to the absolute ballsack, if he turns on the TV and it's god damn it, the next scene is literally just the intro, both about ponies. And of course Spike's there, because fuck this scene from episode 1 apparently, it doesn't matter, he's somehow still in Equestria despite being on Twilight's back in episode 1. For the love of God! At least explain this one, Joey, because it actually is such a massive fucking plot hole. This one actually pisses me off because it shouldn't. What's the matter, Joey? I'm not even Spike voice lines, or couldn't find a voice actor for him? Actually, to be fair, no one likes Spike, so get fucked. Joey's face turns into a money shot clickbait YouTuber, and oh, look at this scene. Oh, I can taste the individual pixels. Could this get any more compressed? Oh, Tails, the ponies are gone! And sirens instantly go, where the fuck are the sirens? There's no sirens in the, what? We switch to fan animation of Celesta fuck saying, Mother of me. I guess saying Mother of Celestia with his 2 on the nose. And the compressed logo, Now Joey is taken back from this, and is that a goddamn vinyl scratch poster? I want one. I want one now. Joey needs to see Jared, but uh-oh, he's in the spirit world. Whoops. Well, thankfully, for convenience, Rainbow Cockass knocks him out. Thanks, Rainbow, you progressed the plot. Joey gives exposition to Jared. But yeah, the show's rating just tanked to like 0 because the ponies aren't there, and then Joey says that the show is in chaos. Foreshadowing. Jared is shocked that Celestia exists.
You're telling me there's another one just like her?
Yeah.
He doesn't even know who he is, even though this is bullshit. This is actual bullshit because Jared is an actual brony. We've seen him watch the show here in episode 1, season 2, episode 3. So him not knowing who Celestia is hilariously laughable and unrealistic. Jared is a fucking fake brony, man. Downvote again. Have a second downvote, you cunt. Joey asks Luna to get him back to Earth.
We could bring him back. Back home, back to Earth. Bring him back alive. Get him out of here. Any way at all.
Which is like, I don't know. Earthquake moment.
No need to apologize, Squirt.
I take it back. The green screen still isn't good enough. Joey brings in every pony, yes, they use that pronoun in the show, for a serious conference and gives serious exposition about, you know, I'm not gonna bore you. He plays a TV game, Celestia important, but how is Joey gonna contact Marshmallow Queen? If Luna seemingly isn't in contact with her sister and she's back in her homeland, I think you know what Joey's idea is gonna be. Before we fully reveal his intentions, why the fuck has it taken now for Celestia to realize, whoops, everybody's gone. Celestia is only now finding that her land is deserted. Except that we're about to see the land isn't deserted in episode 8. Every pony except the main 6 and that bunker from episode 3 that disappeared is there. I'm so fucking confused. Joey's idea is about as insane as you think. I'm not even gonna say it, I'm gonna play it for itself.
I can't believe I'm doing this. Alright guys, look. I'm gonna go to Equestria. I'm gonna talk to Princess Celestia, face to face.
Shit has just got real for this episode, and I wish Joey done this like way earlier. This is way too late to get seriously invested in something 2 episodes before it fucking ended of the season. I'm dying. I'm actually dying. We've got Nightmare Moon, who lasted for a staggering 2 seconds of screen time. A fucking missed opportunity that in the entire season could have had a barrier to resolving the plot of saving Jared, but no. What a waste. Rainbow Dash's green screen in this scene is still jagged, but in the others, Twilight and Pinky looked fine, so I don't know, man. A second plot hole, I'm pretty sure there's more than 2, but these 2 stick out the most like a sore thumb, which is Celestia only finding out now, like after a week, that the ponies are gone. Well, sort of. In episode 8, it's populated. Fucking whatever. And the first being Spike being left in Equestria, despite the scene The only positive attribute I can give to this episode is the fact that there's the GSU method, the goal, stakes, and urgency, with Jared possibly being stuck in the spirit prison forever, and Joey has to save him through Celestia, and there's an urgency of his clothes being turned into sexy white drips. So it does create a sense of, oh fuck, can Jared possibly be gone forever? Which I would feel invested if he wasn't a fucking asshole, so I hope he does. But I wish there was a story earlier, I wish it was implemented earlier, not like, you know, the third last episode of the fucking season, but whatever. Not much to say. I like the GSU implemented, even if it's a bit later than expected, and the final episode of the season is next, which is the longest one at 46 minutes. Holy shit. We've did it. We've reached it. The end of the line. Of season 1. Which is 46 minutes. Oh god, why is it so long? This by far is the most cringiest episode yet. As I have said previously, I had to look away at certain scenes because the cringe overload was just too much. I love cringe. This series is cringe. I fucking love it. I still have season 2 to watch because I have no life. I love cringe, but this one was just too much. This one really was. The other episodes were cringe in a charming way, but this one, nah, too much. The intro is a copyright title. This cannot be good. Jared is doing narration.
I'm Jared. I'm just your average guy. I go to school.
While he is introducing himself again. I hate this previously on get to the point. This intro sequence lasts for 3 minutes and it's just recapping over this shit. Maybe this episode had was uploaded months after the previous episode. Don't know, these were re-uploads around the same time, so skip. Equestria animation by, oh no, Voices Celestia? Voice acting! Joey contemplates whether visiting Marshmallow Queen is a good idea or that he may be burned at the stake of impotence, seeing a homo sapien. Joey tells him to stay outside, which brings me to another question. How have the entire neighborhood not seen multiple guys speaking to the fucking ground of nothing? I think some people watching from the home seen a man talking to the ground overreacting while the camera's pointed to his face. Might Ray Simpson Joey enters Jared's room and sees the TV that, well, killed him in 7 days. Joey needs to talk to Jared first before entering Equestria and slaying a pony to death. Now, he could sleep.
What's that for?
This!
Holy shit, what a fucking disappointment.
Fuck man, I wouldn't even have the balls to do that. I mean, it works, we're back in spirit prison. Joey's looking around for Jared and funny blue princess and sees Jared going insane from brain deterioration. He's going to lose more of his brain capacity. Holy shit, Celestia just saved his per man already.
Oh my god.
You stupid horse.
Jared plays basketball non-stop with Luna completely fucking destroying Jared with facts and logic and beating Jared 18,000 times.
Did anyone get the number of that?
Why so serious?
Jared turns to Mr. Shepard from Hunt Down the Freeman at the end of the game.
Sure, that's fine. But make her go away.
You have my permission to die. You fucked up my face.
Luna fucks up. Ha, take that. 2012 Luna lovers. Fucking wrecked. Joey explains that Celestia is actually the key to blah blah. You know this. I'm just gonna skip it so we can get to the actual point.
You what?
Joey wakes up
Are you alright?
and sees that the TV now contains a PNG of an apple tree, an apple pie. How did that happen? Probably his Matrix acts powers, you know, with him opening the portal. Somehow he can do that, you know, that's kind of now, fuck you. Twilight can't get through it for some reason, I guess the question doesn't want it back. Okay, it's so editing the question bits easier. Fine, Joey. Joey realizes that, Eureka! That's it! He can get for the TV! This is him realizing that editing him into Equestria will actually be difficult and probably be the worst choice he's ever made, but whatever. There's no hesitation, he jumps straight in.
in Night City, you can become anyone, anything. 2077.
Joey sees the ponies from the village despite being miles away.
How? How you? I'm saying.
We call back to Jared and his shoes get replaced with, nope, I can't make the joke. It's not 2016. It's not 2016. Okay, remember what I said earlier? Jared's about to die if, not that die, be stuck in the spirit prison forever if Joey can't get to Celestia and save him in time. Joey arrives at Ponyville. Yeah, sure, take your time, man. It's not like your friend's gonna be stuck in the Shadow Realm forever by midnight. Joey encounters a group of ponies, probably the ones from episode 3 that disappeared. And, you know, for the first time seeing a completely new creature not documented anywhere in the books, in the libraries, they're pretty calm about it.
Okay.
I mean, I get it, they're like accepting friendship, fuck up. Joey absolutely cannot mess this up. This is his first encounter with the ponies and he has to make a good impression. Otherwise, I don't know what they would do. Give him a lecture on why he's a terrible, horrible piece of shit. And that he needs friendship in his life. Joey calmly asks the ponies to see where Princess... he forgot her name.
Idiot! How did you forget her name?
Joey is now on stage 6 of PDD.
Alright. I'm looking for Princess Molestia.
What the fuck?
What are you laughing at?
Joey attempts to get them back and he says something.
I said wins!
I'm not even joking you, watch this clip 30 times. No clue what he's saying. Everyone is shocked by this, not by what he said, but what even the fuck he said. We see Spike. Hey, Spike! Have you noticed that your friends are gone, Spike? Why is no one concerned that Twilight cunt and the others are gone? The next sequence, like, a bunch of shit happens, ponies are like, oh shit! But I can't get invested because the audio in the scene isn't very good, it's not mixed well. Is that the word? I'm not giving this any excuse because it's just a brony web series from 2013, calm down, no! I'm gonna start skipping anything that I don't deem important. This is a 46-minute episode, so I think I'll save my sanity by doing that. Plus, me going over every single little scene is just boring, and that's not how reviewing shit works, I'm pretty sure. Joey finds where Celestia is by looking backwards. Hey, he looks backwards and gets way too excited over this.
Celestia. Here I come. Kill, destroy, swag.
Spirit world scene. Well, I don't really mind it now because it's actually important, so yeah. There's like a fairground thing going in the background. And of course, this wouldn't make sense when they're recording this, that if, oh shit, they're in the spirit world and we've only seen Luna, Joey, and Jared. This actually gets explained. And this is because of the Luna Basketball Association.
Oh, that's the LBA, the Lunar Basketball Association.
Okay, now I want to see Luna completely destroy LeBron James at basketball. Jared breaks the bad news and repeats Luna's message of, if I return for White, I'll be stuck in a shuttle forever. Now, I already talked about this earlier, so I'll not do it again. Joey, of course, is distraught by this. Forever? Forever? What the fuck? Jared gets upgraded with new shorts. Shit's getting real. Jared gives exposition to Joey about the Elements of Harmony book, which is needed to get Jared out into the real world again and not be confined to an eternal spirit prison where it's always midnight and people watch Luna play basketball. I wanna see Luna play basketball. I want Luna to go against Luna, if you know what I mean. So he wakes up and feels it in his bones enough to make his system grow. Uh-oh, a situation that Joey's actually fucked in. Will he A, escape somehow and talks to Celestia, creating a feel of unease that Celestia or the guards can fuck him at any time? B, the guards just let him out to speak to the princess. I don't think I have to tell you the option.
The princess would like to have a word with you at once.
Good. I need to speak to her anyways.
How convenient.
Oh god. There she is.
There's the beautiful animation again, which in all seriousness is actually pretty decent. Good job, whoever that was put on the screen, I can't remember. The guards are pissed. I used the word again. They're pissed, even though they let him out. Wait, what? Did they not notice? What? Did the guards who opened the fucking cell that Joey was in not tell the other guards that he was going to meet the princess? The communication in this place fucking sucks. Joey introduces himself.
Human?
Voice acting. Marshmallow Queen is shocked that Jared tells her that they were on his planet the whole time, like, how did this happen? Like, you gave a shit.
How in Equestria is this possible? How did this happen?
I don't know, princess.
Yeah, this conversation goes on quite a bit. I'm not gonna bore you. Basically, in short terms, Celestia, please help me save Jared, please. Don't worry, Joey. I got just the thing.
Here.
Oh, cool. This problem must have cost £30 on eBay.
Hurry! There's not much time left. Good luck, my little pony.
You fucking. Joey gets back to the portal, which was a long ass walk.
Ah, the portal. Damn, son.
Even reading that from the script still got me. That is so fucking funny to me. Joey manages to escape hell. He gives him the middle finger, which is censored. Why? Before we continue, let's analyze what bucket of rainbow vomit we have just witnessed. The idea of Joey going into Equestria is extremely ambitious, and of course you can only do so much for footage from the show, so they brought animation to it, which in my honest opinion doesn't look too half bad. It's a bit stiff in certain scenes, like here's the scene, it's a bit stiff, but it's not terrible, you know, it's serviceable, it works. And the whole Joey locked up thing, again, just like the Nightmare Moon thing, it probably even lasted enough for me to care. Oh fuck, Joey's locked up, how's he get? Oh wait, now he's talking to Princess. Okay, I guess they needed some reason for him to talk to Celestia, not just randomly show him and go, Celestia, please help me. The green screen was serviceable on Joey, I guess. It's still less jaggy than the ponies in the real world, so that's funny. In that case, they should have just done like a Pony to Earth series instead. Oh wait, of course this episode was extremely ambitious, and in my opinion, executed it in a serviceable way, in the cost of it being extremely cringe. I had to look away multiple times, especially with Joey saying that, I should wait, and then the fucking Cutie Mark Crusader's face, and Spike's face was pretty funny, to be honest. The grandfather clock rings his bells before the hour strikes. I think that's how they work, yes. Wait, Jared has a grandfather clock? Yeah, this is totally their grandparents' house, definitely. Shocked by the FNAF reference, they have decided that maybe now is the time to give her the book. Maybe now is the time for Joey to give her the book and possibly save his friend. I actually don't know, it's not like that was the plot line since episode 7. Joey says to Twilight that she needs to save him now, before 12 AM. Or, well, he said 12
We
PM.
got like a minute or two until it's 12 PM.
Sorry, Joey, I don't know if midnight's 12 PM. Twilight is ready to do the spell, so she does it. You know what I'm gonna say. Just kidding.
I'm ready.
Oh, hold on, wait, hold on.
What the fuck do you mean, hold on, Joey? You said it yourself, you have a fucking minute left. You don't have time. Jared is about to be stuck in the goddamn fucking spirit prison if you don't hurry up. Why are you trying to attempt to do a motivational speech? Just fucking forced tension for no fucking reason. Stupidity. Idiotic. Joey gets slapped with lean magic, and Joey and Jared have both of a fit.
Did it work?
I've done a big oopsie and I forgot to record the rest of it, so whatever. You fucking fool. You buffoon! Why did you stall Twilight from doing her magic? Yeah, it's a great tension, but it's stupid fucking tension. It's forced. And it's so hilarious because those few seconds of Joey not doing his mini speech could have saved it, but no. Jared is gone forever now in the spirit prison. Good job, Joey, you dumb.
I don't understand a thing in this game, bro. This game has done nothing but just confuse me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just don't understand what's going on.
So the magic didn't work, or it did? Wait, hold on. Jared full white clothes here. Jared full white clothes means he should be stuck there, but he just left for a portal. You know what? That actually makes a lot of sense. That makes so much sense. Joey thinks it didn't work. Yeah, we're not going to skip. The Adams of Harmony gets a virus and starts spazzing out. Should have got Protogen antivirus. Now, before we reveal the actual cause of this bullshit and the magic, remember those plot holes and logical inconsistencies in the previous episodes? Well, forget about trying to solve them because the book travels back in time. That's fucking right. Time travel. This series was already done for in its plot holes, but time travel? Time travel? This complicates everything. Forget about trying to solve all the plot holes and inconsistencies. Now I have no hope in trying to make sense of the series. I might as well just accept it now. Damn. I'm gonna reiterate again. I've said this so many times. I know this is just a brony web series from 2013, and these guys had fun. I still enjoy this web series. And yeah, it's the Room web series, blah blah. Yeah, what I'm trying to do here is like analyze it as a series and focus on the factors important in making a series, which is funny because I've never critiqued. Well, I've never critiqued anything before, and I probably should have done research, but whatever. I'm just going on what I feel as like as a casual viewer. I'm trying to critique this as like an actual series, and I seem angry. I'm not. It's just for the act. I'm just focusing on the stuff that doesn't work in the series, which is a lot. Sure, when I watched this web series, before I made notes, I had so much fun. Finally, I found a web series that is so ridiculously stupid and awful that it turns out to being good again. I like this so much. I'll talk about more about it later. Just hang on with me for a couple more minutes because we're near the end. The web series is now turned into Back to the Future, and hey, wait a minute, we've been here before. Jared turns on the Xbox to epically game called Gut. Damn it, Jared, you've done this all again! Jared snaps out of the Matrix and answers the 2000 phone again, and he doesn't even pause the show. Again, you have been given a second chance in life, Jared, and you are still a sick human being. Jared and Joey reunite. Okay, that was actually pretty funny. Another funny scene. Keep giving me more shit like this and less of Molestia. Ugh. A letter falls from the sky, and of course it's in a bottle. Celestia is very old-fashioned. It's almost like the show is old-fashioned. How does Celestia send a letter through time? Look, if I keep questioning this series, I'm gonna give myself a migraine. I'm just gonna pretend that the universe reset. Of course, she stayed intact. Celestia reads out later, basically sucking Joey's dick. Oh my god, Joey, you're so loyal and courageous, just like Twilight. And this makes Joey Celestia's student.
You're her student.
Jared writes a letter replying to her. Wow, Celestia, friendship is so cool. These buddies were awesome despite us fucking hating them most of the time. And then causing my fucking friend to die. Thanks, Celestia. See you in season 2. Joey and Jared are now cured of PDD, but realize their lives are actually now empty and meaningless without the ponies, so they turn on the TV and the logos are censored. Okay. You thought everything was back to normal. You thought that this would be a mini-series, you know, just 8 episodes, you know, beginning, middle, resolution, no more after this. Fuck no, this is just like the MCU, sequel after sequel after sequel. Fuck you. Nope, the pink crack addicted little shitfuck is still in the real world, alongside with funny grey derp-eyed horse living in Dustin's house. Whoops! Twilight finds out and she loses her shit. And that's all, folks. I feel like I can breathe again. Let's just finish this. We've reached the end of the first season. I will definitely watch season 2 if it's going to be this entertaining, like this bad, good entertainment. I have no life. I just really enjoyed this despite all the stupidity. It's like it's like a guilty pleasure. You know, you have a guilty pleasure movie, like you know the movie's shit, but you love it still. This is me with this web series. Now, will I do a part 2 to this on season 2? I'm not sure. I'm gonna watch season 2 after I finish editing this video, and if I do feel like I want to make it, then it'll definitely be much shorter. Much shorter. This video is so long, and this is my first YouTube video. Wow. The part 2 will definitely be much shorter, and it'll probably just be more of a general overview instead of going episode by episode. That's just for my sanity and your sanity as well. And also, hopefully the audio quality doesn't change around and suck. Now that Joey has finally come out of retirement to finish the sequel Earth to Pony, despite it being canned in 5 episodes, now there's a higher chance that I'll continue my epic journey to inject more cringe into my bloodstream like crack. This series has put me into such a shock that writing my feelings about it is very difficult. Overall, this is an hilariously weird, so bad it's good, entertaining web series that I fucking love, with bad acting, bad writing, wacky shit, scenes that just happen with no context or resolution, awful green screen most of the time. The creators thought that this was their magnum opus, and they proudly showed this to the world. Holy shit, they had no balls, and I respect them for that. Again, no disrespect to any of these people, don't take my ass self seriously, it's just for the video. I hope Joey and the team are still in contact with each other, and they make more series and short films in the future. And maybe improve on it, like improve on the formula, make it actually so good that I actually make a video going over the series of film, explaining why I like it. Just like how I did with this video on why this 2013 Brony web series is somehow equivalent to The Rim. Pony Meets World, at least the first season, really is The Rim of web series. And that is it. I'll see y'all next time.